Alright, everything looked and sounded good in your videos. So time to move on to the next thing. So for number one, we're going to be going up and down all 6 strings. And we're actually going to use one of the first scale shapes I ever learned. We can call it like a condensed version of the A minor scale. And if you ever study like the cage system, you'd find this shape in there. It's basically the same thing note-wise as your 3 notes per string. Except for the 3 notes per string, we go 1 note higher. So 3 notes per string going up to the same high C note there. Compared to what we're going to work up this week. So, same thing, and same thing regarding the notes. It just looks a little bit different. So, excuse me. With guitar, there's so many ways of playing the same thing. But I thought, why not? Let's use this old shape I haven't really messed with in a long time. I think it'd be good. So here we go. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. And something to point out. So you want to use the same fingers going up and back down. So most likely you're going to do what I just did going up. So when you get to that D string, first finger and third finger. But when you come back down, a lot of times what people will do is they'll go pinky and middle finger, and then they'll have a bigger jump to get over here. So instead of going down to the D string with your pinky and middle, we're going to shift the hand, so this way we hit the ring finger and first finger the same way we went up. So we went up going first and third on the D string. We're going to go down third and first. So same fingers going up and back down. Alright, 120 is next. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And good old 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetitions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Number 2. All right, so this one is kind of like the reverse or opposite, an octave higher. Only thing is, when we were down here, we went all the way up to a C note and then came back down. Here we're going to start on the A note, go all the way down to an F and come back to the A. So here we basically started on an A note, we went up and then back down to an A. Here we're going to start on an A note again, but then we climb down and then back up to the A. So maybe you can think of it as a reverse A minor scale. So we had this A minor scale where we climb up and then back down. Now we're going to go down and climb back up. All right, 60 beats per minute. Whoops. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Under 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240, 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetitions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3, the new tapping. So yeah, the video you sent in, again, everything sounded good. So you definitely fixed that issue of cutting off the final pull off before the next tap. So this is going to be very similar. However, you look closely here, basically like playing the same notes, same 2 notes over and over again in the same bar. However, we only tap that first note of each beat. So we're going to be tapping and hammering on to the same note. This is a great way of playing like insanely fast, like hammer on, pull off stuff when it's the same 2 notes. So also, because we are going to be staying on the 10th fret with the index finger, and we're going to be hitting these 4 notes for the whole thing, we're going to use a little bit different fingers just to make the whole riff a lot easier. So when you're tapping and hammering on, pulling off to the 13th fret, we're going to use the ring finger. When we go to the 12th fret, we use the middle finger. Back to 13. And then the 15th fret, we're going to use the pinky. So yeah, we're tapping, pulling off, hammer on, pull off to the same fret. So really cool effect you get by doing that. All right, 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go to 100 next. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetitions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now for the new bend. Alright, so a little different technique this week. So we're going to do something where we're going to like play the notes with no bends to establish how it should sound, and then play it again with the bends to work on the new bend idea. So the idea is really going to be working on this stuff. That kind of thing. So we've been doing things where we do this. So like bending with the middle two fingers and then doing stuff up here. Well, now we're going to go back to bending with three fingers, and we're going to hold something on the higher string again, but it's not going to be the same note that you bend up to. So a different kind of chord now. So what we got is, so we're going to start with this, holding the 12 with the index finger on the G string, middle finger on the 13th fret of the B string, and we keep that down the whole time, for that first bar anyway. So we pick the 12, hammer to 14, pick the B string, back to the G string, back to the B string, back to the G string, and then lift that ring finger off and hit the 12th fret again. And actually, that should be a pull off. Let's fix that real quick. I'm gonna do pull offs at the end here. Alright, there we go. So, this is the first bar. And then after that, we're going to set up for the bend part. So again, three fingers for the bend. Pinky's going to hold the high note. So we pick the G string, bend it up a whole step, and then pick the B string, G string, B string, G string, release. And the same thing going down. It's going to be a little bit different here because we have a half step bend happening. Back to the whole step. I believe we did this type of bend way up here before. Now we're going to play it down here. So barring the high E and B strings, and then bending with the middle two fingers again. Get that nasty, nasty bend. Alright, so I got drums, bass, and backing guitar for this once again. Play this at whatever tempo feels right to you. So I'll play this at 60 and then again at 120. Just need to double check the volume here. It's going to be a bit different than that metronome. And I'm going to mute the bend guitar. Alright, so from the top, 60 beats per minute, here we go. Way too high of a bend. Damn. Let's try that again. Gotta be careful on that last one. right, let's give 120 a try. And there we go. All right, any questions come up, let me know, and I'll see you again next week.